Hey guys, this is Fang/VA here, coming at you with a new video. And in today's video, we are bringing back the debate series. And this one's going to be a doozy. Ooh boy, it's going to be a juicy one.
He's being a bitch about this one.
So, if you all are new here, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And fun fact, all these videos this week, I actually will recorded all of them for a reason that will be explained. Well, that will be
It'll be explained once I get up to where I need to go.
Yeah. So, in today's debating video series thing, I don't know exactly what to call it yet. If anyone has any suggestions for names, if we comment them down below. But in this one, we are going to be debating about a game genre that Babe's a huge fan of. And then there's me that I think it's probably... Then there's me that thinks it is the most boring thing since sliced bread.
It's not boring!
And that is, of course, the patent.
We need to make merch.
Simulator.
We need to make merch of that. Just fangirling that now. God dang it.
Yes. 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 And now, naturally, if anyone has seen Babe's YouTube or Twitch streams, you would know this is a game genre that she does gravitate towards to a lot.
It's my comfort genre, okay?
Now, you see, that would be fine with me when, in my opinion, when you play one farming simulator, you've basically played them all. Now, here's the thing. Animal Crossing, I'll give that a little bit of a pass.
I was about to say, you actually enjoyed...
I do enjoy Animal Crossing. I plan on getting back into it. That one I give a bit of a pass because that game isn't exactly like how a lot of the other games that Misha plays is.
Let me just start listing off the games before we actually start going into a debate here.
God, we're gonna be here a while.
There's Stardew Valley, Slime Rancher, the Harvest Moon series. Then there's the Story of Seasons series. There's more, but I can't think of all of them at the moment.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty and Halo. What?
Super Mario Brothers. Crash Bandicoot. And Bubsy.
Why are you naming those off?
Why not?
They have nothing to do with the genre we're talking about.
Well, I mean, didn't you explain to me with Slime Rancher, when I pointed out the fact that it
technically is, but it's also an exploration one too, because you have to explore everywhere as well in the game.
Let me ask you something. Do you have to explore in Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon?
Yes.
Come on. Yeah. You just proved my point.
Anyways!
She did not want to admit that I was right.
Shut up! I'm gonna bonk you.
Okay, so besides the fact that it's a comfort game, why do you feel the need to play it? Like, I
just enjoy it. Oh yeah, Rune Factory is also part of that too. Even though it's also a dungeon crawler too. But Rune Factory is part of that genre as well. I just remembered that.
It's a farm simulator.
It's
falling to elements.
Oh my god. I'm gonna bop him.
And yes, that is a double meme because I'm also making fun of every single action-adventure game having RPG elements.
Yup. But back to the question, I just feel like I have to play it because I thoroughly enjoy playing the games. Even though, yes, I know there's technically no ending to it. Some of them do have a story to it before you get to the main end game where you can continuously play the game without having to worry about the story stuff.
Basically, as what some people say, when the real game begins.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much the answer to that question. I just really enjoy playing them.
Yes, but what's about their gameplay that makes you want to come back to them?
I guess it...
Like, what is the staple of each of those franchises that makes them, despite them being...
I guess it's because of the multiple different things you can do with it, besides the farming part.
Mm-hmm.
Because with, because Stardew, Harvest Moon, and Rune Factory have this, even though Rune Factory is a dungeon crawler as well. Besides doing the farming part, you can go out mining and stuff too, along with, having to fight enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's what also brings it there, because it has that little tad bit of RPG aspect without it being an RPG.
And with Slime Rancher, you pretty much explained it that it has shooter elements.
Yeah, because you get to shoot out the slimes and stuff.
Okay, what about the others?
The others, they don't have the shooter elements. But like I said, they more so have like the slight RPG element in it, without it being an RPG.
Okay. So basically, what you're trying to tell me is most of the farming simulator games basically copycat one another.
In a sense, kind of, but there's something they always do that's a bit different than the other. That way, it ain't exactly a copy. And I don't know how to explain it. There's just something there that's a bit different. Because if it was a copycat and spelled the same to me, I probably wouldn't be playing it.
That's fair, but this is a big but. Technically speaking, every single 3D platformer is basically, and it basically copies Mario 64's formula.
You aren't wrong on that one.
However, just like what you said about farming simulators, that also applies to other 3D platforms because, Spyro has a different moveset than Mario. He can't do a double jump, he glides, he can charge, he can breathe fire. He's a freaking dragon. Of course he can breathe fire.
He breathes the fire and sets sheep on fire.
But at its core, it's very much inspired and very much influenced by Mario 64. So,
true.
Out of all the farming simulator games you've played, which series is the oldest?
The oldest? I think it might be Harvest Moon, because Harvest Moon was on the 64. The Nintendo 64, to be exact.
And if I'm not mistaken, they're also putting out the Super Nintendo one out on
the
Switch service.
Yeah.
Which I pretty much heard. I know what you'll be playing when that gets added.
Oh, shush you! I play more than just that, god dang it!
Oh, I know you do. So, my big problem with farming simulators is that for me, I'm someone that always has to be constantly on the move. I'm not someone that can relax because of how
This
my
is
brain is
this is
wired.
true.
So that was part of that's probably the biggest contributing factor why I didn't continue Animal Crossing, because I can't exactly sit down and relax. That's has always been one
Yeah.
of my biggest problems.
I remember
And,
that being an issue when we first started playing Animal Crossing together.
yeah. So like a lot of my comfort games are actually mainly games I grew up with.
Which was Mario, Spyro,
Yeah.
Crash.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say this, but I need some action to kind of.
I know, that's understandable because some of those games that you mentioned that are the ones you grew up on your childhood.
Mhm.
I also grew up on them as well, and some of their games, well, most of their games are also comfort games for me as well, besides the farming ones.
And I'm starting to think that Pokemon is one, because no matter which Pokemon game I play, I always get that, like,
Very, very tingly feeling on the inside.
yeah.
Yeah, same here.
But my other main issue with them is that what I don't see what's so enjoyable of basically doing things that you do in real life.
I can't exactly explain it, but I know for me, I do it because I can't exactly do it IRL. That's why I do it, because where I live currently, the soil is not good to do stuff like that anymore. We used to be able to do that, but now we can't.
Well, actually, there is alternatives to that. You can actually get, like, inside planners or, like...
Yeah, I know, it's just that, you remember... You remember those tomato plants that they would have you grow every year at school?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, every time we did that and brought it home and let it stay inside, they ended up dying because somebody accidentally ended up overwatering them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a pretty understandable reason. It's just for me, I find the games to be a bit boring unless I'm in that right mood.
Yeah, that's understandable. Like, I understand that.
I have been tempted to try out one of them just to see, like, maybe like.
Okay, the one
get into it.
I'm not gonna advise you with the Harvest Moon one because I don't think you would end up liking those. Though I do advise, if you do want to try one, we eventually get you Rune Factory 4.
Okay.
I say this because that game you might actually like. Because you do have to do a lot of exploring and stuff.
And that's... Well, that's good to hear, so I might be able to actually get into it.
Yeah, because, like, yes, you have a space that you go in the back for to grow plants and stuff, and all that, and to take care of your animals and stuff, well, monsters when you get them. But most of the time you do have to go out and explore a lot because, spoiler alert, Rune Factory 4 has an actual story.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
basically it's not one of those games where, like, it just has a little bit of story and then the game begins after that. It goes through that, like, the story. So basically
it goes through the story by chapters, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I played it.
So basically with Rune Factory 4, once I beat the story, if I feel satisfied enough with the game, I don't have to play it beyond that.
Nope.
And basically, I'm not going to have anyone angry angry at me because I didn't
Nope.
sign it every day like a certain other game.
No. No, you won't.
So basically, that's a game I can just come back when I'm in the mood for it.
Yep. That's how I did it once I beat it on my DS. Which I really want to get that game again because it's like they enhanced the graphics for it on the Switch.
Well, I think. How long have we been recording?
15 minutes. It's pretty good. That's pretty good time.
Yeah. Well, actually, gosh, that actually convinced me to actually try out a farm simulator.
There's another thing in that Room Factory, Harvest Moon, and Stardew Valley have in common, as well. If you want to hear, yes, the marriage thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So if there's like a girl character, you end up like, oh, I like her. Which, spoiler alert, in Room Factory 4, there's an elf girl you can actually get married to.
Nice.
That's a blonde.
Double nice.
I'll have to show you a picture of her after this video. That way you know who I'm talking about.
Yep. So, yeah, you guys, for this debate, I guess we can call this what?
Approved. He's willing to try a game.
Yep.
I convinced him.
So yeah, we'll be seeing you all next week for the next debate, and then as per usual, I hope you all enjoy your weekend. I hope you all enjoy your holiday festivities. If you guys have anything going on this weekend with that, you know.
Well, if I think so, this week starts Hanukkah.
Well, I mean, happy Hanukkah to the people that celebrate it then.
Yee.
So anyways, you guys, we'll be seeing you all in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.